excited to have our special guest, Caroline Harper Knapp with House of Harper today at the Vintage Contessa Times Past. We're having a new Contessa closet. We're going to be shopping for a luxury push present.
So excited.
It's going to be amazing. So Caroline has two adorable boys, but you are having a girl this time.
It's our first girl. The boys are so excited. So we're going to get a little something special to commemorate.
Well, I have been doing a lot of research on push presents. Myself, my push present was an Hermes Birkin. And
that's a good push present.
It was, but I was an older mom. I had Bella at 39, so I had worked a long time to get to that push present. But there's so many different options out there, and I think the funny thing is that sometimes men think the gift's as much for them as it is for us.
Yeah. We're the ones that carried the baby for 9 months. We're the ones that are being nursing, getting out, taking care of it for the most part. I mean, my husband's really helpful, but there's only so much they can help with, you know?
And tell me about your necklace.
Oh, so this is fun. This is all the kids' initials. So I have a Knox, Andrew, and then baby Millie, we're going to be calling her.
Is that a family name?
You know, it's not. And both the boys are family names, and we just couldn't land on a girl family name. So.
Well, I think it's so classic and beautiful. And we're going to be looking at several different things. I've been researching, and the main gifts that people normally choose are either a handbag, a watch, a diamond, or a piece of jewelry.
And those are all things on my list that make me very happy.
Oh, good. Well, let's start the adventure. Let's talk about how great a bag would be as a push present. As I said, my push present was an Hermes Birkin bag. We carry so many amazing collections here. Hermes, Chanel, Louis Vuitton are the basics. What was your first designer bag?
So right out of college, I was an assistant buyer at Neiman Marcus. And at the end of the season, if any bags were returned damaged or pin marks, anything like that, the employees would actually get us to shop a sample sale. So I got the Chanel Camel shopper bag. Still wear it today, and it was my first really nice designer bag.
My first Chanel bag was also from Neiman's at a sale, and I wore it the first time I went out with Rob in Vail, lost the bag.
Oh gosh.
Someone found it and returned it to me 6 months later. So we both have great Chanel shopping bag stories.
Well, that's a lucky story.
It was a very lucky story. So Caroline, what would your dream bag be to add to your collection?
Well, I don't have any Hermes bags in my collection, so that would definitely be a dream. And I think for a push present, the bag should be practical for a mom, something they can actually carry. So I would definitely say that Evelyn.
I love that bag. It's my favorite go-to travel bag. And it's also great from going from work to Target to carpool line.
And how fun is this pink color since I'm having a girl? I mean, how perfect would this be? You can have free hands when you have a baby, and it's still big enough to fit your wallet, your phone, your diapers, change of clothes for the baby. I mean, really everything you need to go run an errand.
And the Evelyn 3 also has this pocket on the back and the adjustable strap, and a new trend that we're seeing a lot of is changing out the strap to personalize it, and you could even monogram it with the kids' initials on it or do something so darling. But yes, I love this bag, and I think that also having a girl, for me, I wanted the Birkin to pass on to Bella, and I think this would be a great present to pass on to Millie one day.
That's so sweet.
We are now ready to talk about jewelry. Every woman loves jewelry, whether for a push gift, a Christmas gift, birthday. I have to share with you, my husband gave me a computer one Christmas. I thought I was going to lose my mind. I was like, honey, this is on a category on the balance sheet that's for work, not gift for a wife. So note to self, guys, do not go buy electronics for your push present. Let's talk about the jewelry. We have so many great pieces from Cartier. Tell us what you're thinking about.
Well, I love Cartier for a push present. I've seen so many of my friends give it. It's such a timeless gift, and it represents love and eternity. So I think it's just so fitting for a push gift. And I also said this with the handbags too, but I think something that you can really wear every day that's not a special occasion when it's a meaningful gift. You know, I want to wear something every day and always remember, like, that's my push present for the baby, you know?
Yes, and it's important too to know that everything that we sell at the Vintage Contessa is authentic and pre-owned. So you're also getting a value off of retail. And we've seen this huge increase in prices over the last year. So we're not saying that we guarantee if you buy a Cartier lead bracelet, it's going to go up in value. But what we've seen over the last few years, it has definitely gone up. The rings, the bracelets, they're great for layering. There's such a stacking trend. You have so many great stack pieces on your arm. But let's talk about rings. What do you think about a Cartier ring?
I love the idea of a ring. So I actually got eternity bands for both the boys for my push presents for them. And I wear them stacked with my wedding band and my engagement ring. And so I think it would be special to get another ring for her.
Well, I definitely wear on my right hand a Cartier love ring. Why don't you try one on and see what you like? I noticed that your watch is two-tone and that your diamond is set in platinum. So you could go with white gold or yellow gold. I think a lot of people get scared about mixing it. How do you feel about it?
I love mixing, but I don't know. I want to see them both on and hear your thoughts, but I'm thinking to mix them with my band. So on days that, you know, if you're working out or traveling that you don't want to wear your engagement ring, then I can just switch fingers and stack it with my eternity band. Thinking the white gold might be nice.
I actually like that idea too. And whenever I travel, I too like to be able to just travel without my diamond and wear something. Also, when you're in cold climates and you're wearing gloves, I think it's nice to have something flat that's not being caught. So I think that could be the perfect present for your push gift.
And I love that you have the different options of diamonds all the way around, no diamonds, diamonds every other one, so it can really help with whatever price point you're shopping at.
Yes, because there is sensitivity to that. People have different price ranges. So the ones without diamonds start at around just over $1,000 and then they go up from there. And the lead bracelets are about 30 to 40% off retail and go up from there. But it gives people an idea, whatever price range that they want to be in, we could find something that'll work for them. Let's talk about watches. Watches aren't used so much anymore. People are always looking at their phones, but I think it's sort of a piece of jewelry. How do you look at a watch?
Oh, 100%. Especially something that's so classic and giftable. I think it's something that can be passed on for generations. My husband wears a 30-year-old Rolex that his dad wore and then gave him for his 18th birthday. So I think it's such a great gift.
Which leads us to the push present being something you could pass on to your daughter.
Exactly.
Something that you were given for her. So what watch are you wearing now?
So I have a Rolex. I think it's the lady watch.
It's the ladies,
Okay.
yes, and it's two-tone. And we talked earlier about the fact that it enables you to transition from stainless steel, white gold, and mix all of the different pieces together because, again, the stacking is so important. Would you consider, is that emotional to you? Would you consider trading it in to have value towards something else? Or is that something you would want to keep?
So mine wasn't a sentimental gift. I feel like all my stories involve work. So I was a buyer in my formal life. And so this is actually something I bought myself when I worked at Guild Group. And so it's not something super emotional. So I could trade it in for another.
And I think that's another great point, is you were saving your money to buy significant things that had value, that then have value to trade in later. And that's really the premise of what we're doing here at the Vintage Contessa Times Past, is having things that have value that you can buy pre-owned. So if you trade it in, you could trade up to something maybe like this, that's a lady's newer condition. We sell some pieces that have never even been worn before, and maybe add diamonds on the dial or diamonds on the bezel.
I love this one because it's a little bit larger than the one I have on. And it has diamonds on, what do I call it? Is that the bezel or where the numbers go?
The dial, yes.
The dial.
Yes.
I gotta learn all the terms from you. So that would be a really nice option.
And then there's also bumping up to a mid-size watch here. And then you move into the 36 millimeter. This is a size that a man could wear, but obviously the pink, we keep going back to the pink for the girl.
We have a theme.
Yes, we do. And this, the bezel is special and the dial as well. And then you can even go larger with the 41 millimeter. I'm wearing a man's sport watch. There's a big trend towards women wearing sport watches too. So you're not stuck with just going with the ladies version. There's so many different options here.
So many good options. I love this all gold one with the pink face too. That's really beautiful with the diamonds.
And I have seen there's so many trends of white gold versus yellow gold, and it seems that both are really popular right now. And I like that people feel comfortable in mixing it all. And I do have an all gold watch that I wear on different occasions. It was just today. I like this because of the green dial and the green bezel.
It goes with your outfit.
It does, because it's all about matching.
Well, I don't
and
think
coordinating.
people are afraid to mix metals anymore. I think that's an old rule. You know, I think it's fine.
I do too. All right, well, we have lots to share with Fred. He better get his pencil out and take notes.
I think we've given him plenty of good options.
Diamonds are a girl's best friend. They say it for a reason, don't they?
There's definitely a reason.
And looking at celebrity gifting, I think one of the best diamond gifts that was given was by Rachel Zoe's husband. He gave her a 10-carat cushion.
I mean, I think I could take that for a push present. And you have some beautiful options.
We do. This is actually a 20-carat cushion.
How fun is this? I'll put it on because this is the only time this is ever going to be on my finger. Fred's good, but he's not that good.
So there's other options. There's great stud earrings. They're wonderful for going dressy to casual. And the other great thing about the studs is that those little ones have little hands and they're always grabbing at your ears.
Yes.
And these work pretty well. And then of course we have the incredible timeless tennis bracelet that's great for stacking, as we talked about before. So what do you think?
So many beautiful options, but I think for me the most like realistic and again that I would get the most use out of would be a beautiful classic pair of diamond studs. I just think something you can wear every day that you're not worrying about your kids pulling on is something so timeless and so priceless.
And great again to pass on to that beautiful little girl.
Danae, thank you so much for having me in here. You're always so generous and kind, and I love seeing all the goodies that you have in here. Fred definitely has plenty of options to choose from. I can't wait to see what he loves as much as I did, but I know that he will be in good hands when he comes in. So thank you. Follow along at House of Harper on Instagram or my blog to find out what he picks.
Yes, and definitely follow us at the Vintage Contessa on Instagram, and please subscribe to our YouTube. We'll be adding more fun things and fun tips, and you can always see the newest in our inventory on our website, or come visit us in Houston, Texas.